Hello and welcome to Good Clean Gaming. I'm your host Jalindo, and today we're playing more of Renowned Explorers, and we're in expedition number 4 of 5, and we are having the best campaign we have had so far. It is awesome. We got tons of resources and tons of renown, tons of everything. So here we got to do the world map, and then we're going to jump into that 4th expedition. We have the research to do. We have a 661 research. Oh yeah. And we can go ahead and use that. I've done the math already. We can unlock all of Chronicles. So plus 50 gold, plus 50 status for an encounter token. Got an extra status. Plus 10% attack, plus 10% speech. Got gold. Make one emotion stronger. We do Terrified and Enraged a lot. Terrified is negative 25%, 25 to armor, which would be great, honestly. Enraged would be negative 15% miss chance, which is good. We also have Sadden that I believe Agatha does. That would gain speech defense, negative 25 speech defense. I think I'm going to go with Terrified, but I'm not sure. Yeah, let's go Terrified. Anna is thinking about how to improve with study, so we're going to go with Gold. You receive the following upgrade, Terrified. Yes. And then we're going to grab the plus 2 resolve here. Plus 50% stat gains from perks. Also get more research. I don't know if that's retroactive, but I'm hoping that's retroactive because we've already got a lot of perks. I'm going to assume it's retroactive. Now we're going to grab the perk upgrades for Agatha and for Earl. So Archaeologist would get her a level 4 Archaeology, but we want to get a level 2 Tactician. So we're going to go with Offense. Tactician offense. That'll get us more attack and armor. And then with Earl, we want to have a level 3 survivalist. We also could have a level 3 engineer. See, the thing about the level 3 engineer is if you look at this, with level 3 engineer, he's going to get 5 more attack. So we kind of want to get that. So we're gonna grab that level 3 engineer perk. That's going to boost him up again, give him another buff. And we're out of research, we're out of levels. It's time for some gold spending. So if we go back to the world map and go to New Orleans, not New Orleans, Red Square Market in Moscow. We're going to look at the defense items. We don't want to get these. We're going to upgrade again. We don't want to get these. We're going to upgrade again, I think. Yes. Adventure armor, here it is. 45 armor, 25 speech defense. That is beautiful. So we're going to grab one of those, and we're going to grab another one of those. So that's 2. Sell the rings. And I think I want to give that to... Earl definitely needs more defense. He's the weakest member. And also, I think I want to give it to Anna because she always has to be melee range. So we'll get another piece of adventure armor after this level and give it to Agatha. And if we get enough money, we might even get a legendary armor. That would be worth it. Okay. Cool. So, gonna keep the rest of our gold. We're gonna use our status to get one more specialist if we can. Let's take a look at what we have available to us in our new Turkish baths area. Gain the naturalist electromagnetic perk. Do we already have electromagnetic perk? She already has electromagnetics. Boo. But that would get us plus 1 study whenever we enter a nature challenge, which is nice. Very nice. Up here we have plus 2 collect whenever we enter a cultural challenge. What else do we have? We can't afford to upgrade again because we won't be able to have enough for another specialist. So, I'm kind of feeling like getting this one and just giving it to someone else. Let's see, this will give us the athlete wrestling perk. Oh, we actually do need, athlete would help us shore up some of our deficiencies on the adventure wheel. I think I'm going to go with this one. Samson the Amazing. That's going to give us athlete. Who should we give it to? Agatha? Or Earl. He's a survivalist. Survivalist and athlete and quick thinker all kind of have synergies. Whereas tactician and athlete don't really have any synergies. Naturalist and athlete don't really have any synergies. So we're going to give it to Earl. Earl the athlete. Samson the Amazing, known for fighting lions and elephants with his bare fists, wants to teach one of you athlete wrestling. We'll give that to Earl. Perfect. Earl learns the perk athlete wrestling. Okay, cool. I think that's all we can do on the world map. We have 9 resolved now. That is beautiful. Let's jump into the next area. We have a choice between Highlands, which we decided against. Memphis, we decided against. Transylvania region gives status, and it also has a end boss that is apparently horribly overpowered. And then we have Emerged Island. I know we've done this a lot, but it gives gold and research. And Nature Challenge and Culture Challenge, this basically fits us perfectly. We need to go to the island in order to beat this game. Okay, after a turbulent voyage, you arrive at the recently emerged island. The ground is still a bit wet, and it smells like rotting fish. You haven't even taken your first steps when you hear the sound of drums. You think you have time to make a plan, but then, without warning, a pair of blow darts hits Earl. The others ask if Earl is okay, but see that Earl's tongue is swollen and he's unable to speak. He's our worst speaker anyway. I'm fine with that. A couple of voodoo pirates come running out of the jungle. You'll never thought such a thing existed. Okay. This should be pretty easy. Yeah. Agatha, why don't you go ahead and just get up there. What are they weak against? They're weak against Enraged and Saddened. Agatha is going to have you guys for lunch. So if we jump into aggressive, while they're aggressive, that'll give strength to devious abilities. So the proper order is experimentation first. Now they have very strong, these guys in the back have very strong armor. The one in the front has very strong speech defense. So again, experimentation. And then Agatha, do your thing. Oh, that is beautiful. A little bit more and she could have one-shot all 4 of them. Okay, next turn. Miss. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have any ranged abilities? I feel so bad for you. Friendly, all 3 of them. Nice. Ended up being aggressive. That's fine. The voodoo pirates are scared and apologize for being so aggressive towards you. When you ask them what this place is and what they are doing on this island, they shiver in fear. Last time we talked to them, their lips melted together, so we're going to let them go. The voodoo pirates thank you heartily and walk back into the jungle. You hear the one of them say, "I'm glad we didn't tell them anything, or the captain's curse would have gotten us." That was an intense start. Time to explore the rest of the island and find the captain they were talking about. I feel better now having let them go. Their lips didn't melt together and everything. It's awesome. We can go down here and do an encounter or go up here and get a research. Both of those sound awesome. Let's go for the encounter. I like the encounters. Encounters do get levels for your characters, and you want to get as many levels as you can. You notice a wild deer with beautiful antlers in the woods. You sneak closer to study the beast, but then out of nowhere, the deer falls. As you walk towards the deer, you see what has happened. A group of voodoo pirates came to collect their prize. Show your worth. Okay. 4 of them. Same deal as before. Go ahead and just hit these guys with our AoEs. I know if I leave them on cooldown, they'll be stronger, but don't really need to. Hey, we can stun both of them with, what does this do? Strike of Fear. I like those stun abilities. Boink! And then experimentation again. Okay, next turn. Now those guys can move, but the other 2 will be stunned. Is that all you got? Is that all you can do? 10 damage. That's it. That's it. We're gonna do so totally good in Shangri-La. Get rid of these two. And we're now in friendly mode. Speech defense should make us even stronger. Let's hit the experimentation. That puts us negative 30 speech defense. I'm not really worried, though. We got so much defense at this point. Not even something to worry about. Okay, one ad left. And now we're in hostile. Just popping back and forth between all these moods. So he's weak against speech, so we want to go speech. Go ahead and enrage him. And go friendly against him. Oh no, we can't go friendly. We won't get rid of him. Terrify's fine. Okay. Boom. Done. Hey, wait, what? Oh, I thought the fight wasn't over. I was like, what happened? You bully the voodoo pirates away, and you are left with the deer. You take its antlers to sell later. Alright, Anna? Anna, you need to be a naturalist, right? Yep. Naturalist. Unlock. Next, we're going to go to this challenge. There are some sleeping voodoo pirates who made up camp, probably tired of digging treasures. You might steal some of their possessions. So we can get supplies, 43% chance. We can get coin, treasure hunt, and 4 study tokens. This gives 4 supplies. Wow. I wish I would have came to this later. Epic story and laugh. 3 campaign tokens. We're going to go with the gold, the treasure hunt. And I don't care if they wake up, so I'm going to take the risk without tools. Nice. Love it when things work out. Earl sneaks up towards their stashes of gold and takes some without waking them up. Brilliant. So let's go to the research. Go ahead and grab some of that. Ooh. As you walk through the darkness of the night, you see some glowing plants. You try to pick them up, but they're spectral. What a rare find. Well, one moment, Anna. Anna thinks for a moment and comes up with a way of picking up the plant. It won't survive for long, but long enough to conduct a little more research. Okay, I really want this supply, but I really want that nature challenge. It's really off the beaten path, though. Let's go this way. Found an old crate with some supplies. Nature. This is a cultural challenge. It's going to take 2 for me to go there, but we're going there. You stumble upon a stone with some symbols. If someone could translate what's written upon it, you could decide if it has any kind of value. Well, we have someone who's an archaeologist. Boop. Agatha puzzles a bit over the symbols and eventually comes to a conclusion. This stone describes how native villagers of this island got scared and left after voodoo rituals had been performed. This stone does have value. 3 collect, 5 study. Hey, more supplies. Look at that. You see some strange fruit hanging from the trees. Nobody's sure what kind of fruit it is, since the island has been underwater for so long. They might be in addition to your supplies. Okay, so if we go all the way here, we lose 2 resolve. Not worth it. This one's worth 1 resolve. Not worth it. Let's take a few supplies. I'm not losing my resolve now. No way. No way. Not happening. Wits challenge is for tactician and quick thinker, and we got a diplomat archaeologist challenge here. Let's go down here. You notice a desolated hut standing in the middle of the jungle with the light burning. You peek inside to see a voodoo pirate, but he's sculpting and does not seem dangerous at all. Step in peacefully. You step inside the hut and the voodoo pirate is terrified. You calm him down and eventually he feels comfortable. He explains that he is a cruise sculptor. He makes statues and other art for Captain Rocher and sometimes other legends. Take his stuff and go. Really? We can take his stuff? 5 study tokens. Can't turn that down. Still, don't think it's worth it to use up a tool if we might need it later. There's no negative to failing, so we'll just take the risk. Agatha asks if the sculptor could make a statue of one of the crew members to increase status. The sculptor who is charmed by Agatha agrees. He's charmed by Agatha, so we're going to go with Agatha. A beautiful statue of Agatha is made. When people see this, they will be simply astonished. There we go. So let's go this way, and then go up this way. So cultural challenge first. There's a clearing in the middle of the forest. You assume it is a natural clearing, but Earl notices that it is actually a place where a native village must once have been. Excavating here could reveal some research. Anna, 100% chance of 8 more study tokens. An excavation site is set up with Anna as the leader, who determines where to dig. Soon enough, old foundations and items are uncovered. What a discovery. 5 bonus study. Look at that, just racking it up. Next. While you're walking through the trees, Earl hears something. As you come closer, you notice a voodoo deer standing in a small clearing. It seems not only the pirates and monkeys are cursed on this island. In order to study it further, you'll have to catch it. So, 82% chance. There's a chance we'll lose 2 supplies, though. We have 2 tools. Let's take the risk. Oh, no. Yes. I'm loving these rolls today, man. With Earl's survival instincts, the deer is soon caught. You take notes on the research from up close, and its antlers make a nice trophy. Okay. Research. Status. I guess we're going here because I want to see if there's anything past. Ooh, more supplies. Found a green crystal. That's 3 status. You feel its existence is no coincidence. Here's some supplies. How fortunate you see an old crate with some supplies. 2 more supplies. Status. You see a small statue of Captain Rocher. You decide to vandalize it and put the text "Anna was here" underneath it. 2 campaign tokens. Awesome. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. We're gonna go ahead and take 1 debuff because I want to get these 2 challenges over here. As you walk through the island's jungle, Agatha starts to hear whispers. While nobody else does, eventually Agatha starts to become insane. Someone needs to make Agatha snap out of it by talking. If we lose this, we lose resolve. So we're going to talk to her with tools and hopefully get 7 study out of it. Or 8 study out of it with Anna. Let's go with the Earl. 79% chance. Just a safe bet. Please, 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 please. Yes! Earl talks to Agatha, who calms down after a while. Agatha explains the jungle had started talking, saying they wanted Agatha to come with them underwater. Disturbing and interesting. That is quite disturbing, Agatha. We got an encounter here. Let's go for it. As you walk through a dark, swampy jungle, you hear scary chanting and people dancing. As you get closer, you see voodoo pirates dancing and singing around a campfire. It seems like something is going to happen soon. Wait for a while. A bird in a cage is being put on a pole. While the voodoo pirates dance around the bird, one of the pirates is reading spells from a spellbook. After a while, the bird goes berserk and changes into a voodoo bird. That was both scary and informative. See what happens next. Now they bring up a new recruit, a casual smuggler, and tie him to the post. He looks incredibly nervous after seeing what happened to the bird. Guys? You said this wasn't going to hurt, right? I want fame and fortune, but not like this. Voodoo pirates are about to do the same thing to him as they did to the bird. We can interfere or we can study the ritual. I could interfere, but studying the ritual gives me 1 discovery token, 1 campaign token, and 5 study tokens. So I'm sorry, Mr. Man, but Agatha studies the ritual and carefully documents the transformation from a casual smuggler to a voodoo pirate and the ritual that causes it. Okay. Once the ritual is over, everyone, including the new recruit, leaves the area. There's a small box where items used in the ritual are stored, probably to keep the voodoo monkeys from finding them. Open it up. In the box, there are some items such as a dry tinder, rope, and cloth. When you move all this aside, you find a voodoo doll. Originals like these are incredibly rare and worth studying. Great. 2+ study whenever you enter a wits challenge for the first time. I wish I would have got that earlier. Man. You continue the journey, but you realize even more now that some weird things are going to go on here. Okay, so we got 1 supply, so we're going to take a debuff right here. You notice a line of dragging marks on the ground, together with some coins. Probably left there by voodoo pirates moving treasures around. Great, continue. And we're going to take a debuff. It's going to be lose speech power on Agatha. Ouch. That's something she really relies on. You found the base of the ghost pirate Captain Roche. This place is rather sinister looking. Time to get to the bottom of this island's mystery and find treasure worth taking back home. Onwards. Are you ready to check out the encampment? Yes, I am. You quickly sneak into Roche's camp where you hear a loud voice talking. As you get closer, you hear Roche giving a speech to a giant group of voodoo pirates. We have waited patiently for another 50 years on this cursed island, withstanding the horrible smell and depressing humiliation of the voodoo monkeys. But finally, we have emerged once more, so we can take our revenge on the Spanish. Keep listening. So sharpen your blades, clear your blowpipe, and practice your spells, because soon we will sail our ghost ship towards Havana and cause chaos. A loud, overwhelming cheer erupts from the crowd. A few minutes later, the pirates are making preparations with Roche standing in the middle of the base. There is no way to get to him without alerting all the voodoo pirates. Find a peaceful distraction, find a violent distraction. A violent distraction involves explosive, which we have an engineer who can do that for us. You look around the empty, non-guarded buildings of the camp in search of things to use. Then Anna spots several kegs of gunpowder. A plan is devised in which a large part of the encampment is blown to bits. Someone needs to carefully wire and place the kegs. Who will do that? Anna. Wow. 5 study tokens. Anna places the kegs in strategic places, and then, once all the kegs are in place, lights the fuse. An enormous bang, followed by a mushroom cloud, wipes out much of the camp. Many of the voodoo pirates turn into strange purple smoke. The only ones left are Captain Roche, who is strangely untouched despite standing close to a keg, and a handful of voodoo pirates. Time to confront Roche. You walk towards Captain Roche, who sees you, and it seems quite angry. Who are you? Was it you who caused this chaos? You look like a Spanish dog to me. Punch him in the face. You try to punch Captain Roche, but your fist goes right through him. Wahaha, we are cursed pirates, me in particular. This curse made me a spectral, immune to any physical damage. Time to teach you a lesson. A lesson? A lesson? He's gonna teach us a lesson. A lesson. Friendly. Let me turn down the game volume. Where is the game volume? Settings? There it is. Audio, music. Turn that down a little bit. I think it's a little loud. Could be just hearing things again, though. Could be just hearing things. Friendly. We're going to try to get friendly with him. But first, we're probably going to go aggressive. We're not going to go aggressive with him, just aggressive with all of his ads. Let's put Agatha here. Anna, we want to have her right abouts here. And then Earl can be in the back. So Agatha first. Ooh, they take damage pretty good, don't they? Ooh, armor, 9999. That's crazy. Okay, so let's go. That'll stun them, that'll stun them. Boss can't be stunned. Experimentation does very little damage against these guys. Same for these. Agatha's abilities, they are weak against sadness. They have a lot of spirit, surprisingly. So let's go with experimentation. Okay, and next, let's get Earl over here and do... Can I get all 3 of them? I'm going to stun all 3 of them. That'll limit the damage we take. And then we need to get over into either friendly or devious so we can get out of the negative speech defense. So we're not going to be able to do that, but at least we'll be able to weaken them down a little bit. And then next turn we'll be able to get over into devious or friendly. One or the other. Okay. Now, they're still stunned, right? I did stun them. Yes, they're stunned. Okay. So we're only going to take a little bit of damage from Captain Roche. And then we're going to be okay. So he went hostile. So he actually got us out of the badness, which is awesome. Very little damage. Okay. Next, we're gonna go. Can we get rid of these guys completely? Not quite. How about with Earl? We can practically get rid of him with Earl. So let's do that. Goodbye, ads. And goodbye, ads. And then we'll move Anna over to do a little bit of damage. Right over here. Oh, did I move her to specifically the wrong spot? Like the exact wrong spot? I was trying to get... Yeah, there's a little space between here and there. I didn't see it. Oh well. Make her real excited. Okay, next turn. Bring it. No problem. Oh, Agatha's in a little bit of trouble. So we don't want to get too crazy here and end up losing resolve. Let's stun the ad. And then do some devious. We'll do the devious on Rocher so that we can get him weakened a little bit. Take him out the rest of the way in the next turn. I'm going to have Agatha run away because the last thing I want is to lose resolve because I got a little too overconfident. So let's move Agatha out. Oh, don't go for Agatha. Oh, thank you. That's all you got? Okay, let's see if we can finish this. Terrify. Goodbye, Captain. It was nice knowing you. And one last hit. Enrage. Nice. Ta-da! Leave. That was a good run. Look at all those study tokens. You are so mean, I can't take it any longer. Take my stuff and leave me alone. I promise I'll leave the Spanish alone from now on. He floats away into the jungle and the pirates follow him. Time to look at what he dropped. Captain Rocher dropped his captain's hat. Not only is this an item worth putting into a museum, it's also proof of your meeting with Captain Rocher. What a fantastic treasure. Plus 10 to 15 gold for an encounter, plus 5 encounter tokens. What an adventure. Voodoo pirates, voodoo monkeys, and even a meeting with a notorious Captain Rocher. Memories relived every time you look at that great treasure you collected. Time to leave this island. Explored. You know what's coming next. We're going to Shangri-La. Yeah. We're going to win it. We're going to win it. It's going to happen. Rack up all those research tokens. The game is actually lagging. I have so many research tokens. Wow. 48. Not as many as the last one, but still. Look at all that gold. Oh, beautiful. Continue. Sly Scholar. See, we've already won. We're still going to do the last expedition, but technically we've already won the game because we already beat Rivalo in Renown. Awesome. As you return to London, Pinkerton greets you. Anna, you have time for one last expedition before the World Expo starts, and the most renowned explorer is presented. This is your last chance to gain more renown. One last expedition, let's make it count. Soon after, journalists storm into the society. They all want to hear from you. Anna, the world is looking forward to your final discoveries and judgment. What should the world look at you? What should the world look at when following you? What will bring you the most renown? Scientific discoveries, of course. Alright, we'll take a look. When they leave, Anna gathers the crew. It's time to prepare one last time. Hola, exploradors! A sailor has been spreading has rumor in Rio de Janeiro that you encountered a ghost pirate. Mina Nosa, is this true? Accomplished explorers of the tropical continent are dying to hear from you and your entourage. Please come visit us. Governador da Susa. So we can get an even bigger entourage if we want to. We'll take a look at all that stuff. We'll take a look at the research status and what we can buy with the gold in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to click that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more videos like this. And in the next episode, we are heading to Shangri-La to win the game. So thank you guys, and remember, keep it clean.